Alright, welcome back to another league race. This time we're back with FTRL for round number 11, 12? I can't even remember the stage. 11 or 12 of Division 1 in Italy. Dry qualifying, dry race, so happy days. I go well at this track. I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah. So I have a little bit more expectation for this one compared to some of the other races because, yeah, this is one of my better tracks. And here we go, just end of qualifying, really, end of the last corner. Nice improvement on my lap time, not hard on a 19.2 to improve, but good improvement here nevertheless. And it's going to be good enough for, I think it's, I did an 18.6, I think I've done an 8, I can't remember what time I did, it was a PB, 18, is it 18.3? I can't remember, 18.4, whatever, I think it was 18.4, whatever it was. Anyways, it's good enough for P13, so again, a track where I feel really strong at, you know, is only good enough for P13 in this division, so here we go then. The strategy for the race. Soft, mediums, very simple, because you know at least that way you're covered from most eventualities for a safety car, and it's why not run the soft tire? You know why not? Because you want to be within DRS around here, and if you're on mediums, there's a less likelihood of that being the case because you run into a slower delta on the slower tire. Here we go then. Different helmet for this week. 5 red lights. And away we go. It's not a bad start. I need to clear Wesker and Adam because they're on mediums ahead of me in the top 10. And if I got stuck behind them and the rest of the top 10 pull away, that's a problem. So anyways, we're going to finally into turn 1 here. Nice and early on the brakes. Very early actually on the brakes. Pick up the throttle a little bit. Going to get Adam here on the inside. Stick as close as I can. Can I get Adam actually? No, not quite. Whereas a big accident in front. I'm going to take advantage of this though. Not an accident, but just a coming together rather. I'm going to go brave around the outside of Curva Grande. This is brave stuff. And committing to my ERS, my Rich, a little bit as well, and late on the brakes as well to try and get Chris as well. I was pinched a little bit to the apex there by Lynx, which is why I couldn't get Chris in the end, but I did clear Adam. I think Wesker's had even worse start as well, to be fair. Or actually, no, Wesker got a really good start. He's up to like an 8th or something. So, yeah, good first lap though. Made up a spot. Going to try and make up another one here against Chris. He has a poor exit out of the Lesmo too. So, yeah, I'm thinking, yeah, I'm going to go for this. I need to go for this because I want to get this done. So I'm going to, again, commit lap 1 to my overtake this time around. Rich, inside line, going to hold that down the inside. The car, he had to back out of that one. So, yeah, good first lap. Made up a few spots, good overtakes, good brave racing. That's what I like to see from myself because, yeah, I've been too conservative at times in the past. So, happy to, again, I ran out of ERS quite early here, so that's going to be to my detriment here in a sec. But I want to try and get that position done. And I try to just lean on my Rich, but coming out of the parabolica, my lack of energy is going to be a problem. So I try to engage it immediately to try and just get a bit more speed, stay in front. I'm going to hold the inside line and come back to the race in line a bit, leaving the space. I wasn't sure actually how close he was, but I managed to hold this one. So yeah, got that done. Lap number 2. I believe Lynx spins Seb Vettel style. I'm not sure if he had contact with anyone, but we get through on him. So we're up now to 10th place as well. So this is going well so far for me. But Cam is going to be right behind here, and DRS is going to be enabled on this next lap. So I'm not sure if I can stay ahead of Cam, and I'm not sure if I want to really risk it. You know, a dive bomb from behind. It can happen, especially into turn 1 here. It's very dive bombable. So I look at my ERS and I'm thinking, yeah, I don't really want to fight this. And Cam is quicker than me, so I'm not going to pick and choose your battles. He pinched me a little bit more than he needed to onto the into the grass there than he needed to. He was more than clear down the inside. I was not going to fight him. Not that he would have known, but or maybe he would have known anyways. Chris then is going to try and have a go, but I'm going to pull away from him anyways. Lap number 4. Cam is out of the race. A safety car is deployed. It was absolute carnage, so it was, and. We have a safety car, so basically I decided, well, mediums, I just conferred with the guys in the party. Mediums probably wouldn't go to the end, so I went for the hards. I actually done a little bit of practice on the hards, and they actually felt decent enough. I felt okay with them. You know, they're not going to be as quick, obviously, as mediums or softs, but you know, it's still going to be a decent. It's still going to, you know, they're still going to be fine, I think. So, I'm going to come out on P12, and I think 4 or 5 cars haven't pitted. You know, 4 or 5 cars didn't pit from the you know, under the safety car. So we're going to be clearing this track position, and we're going to go to the end of the race here. So now you can see my tire. I wanted to highlight this early because like I was working quite hard to bring these tires up to temperature because they are the hardest compound of tire, and it takes a while to get them up to heat. But they're up to heat, and I was still weaving on this back straight here. So there's no reason to think they've gone cold. on me because I was working them quite hard, and they could take it. You know, I wouldn't, unlike I say, softs on the formation lap. You know, that I wouldn't want to run like this because you're putting too much energy into them. But this hard will obviously easily go to the end, and you know it's going to be easy to do that. So you could take the punishment of a stiff warm up. So I stopped heating them back just before parabolic, but they shouldn't have gone cold already, because we're going to go. We're back underway once again. So I know Dutch is right behind. I thought I had a decent start, but Khan actually had a better start, to be fair. So pick up the slipstream. I'd rather just go into the racing line. So here we go then. Gonna go first. Dutch on the inside. Is a absolute carnage in front as Matt, I think, hits. I think it was Funky Chicken. Dutch gets on the outside there. I see a car go off, and that's a McLaren. And now I'm all over the place. Boom. Backwards into the wall, wing damage.
Oh my god, there's so many cars
going. And there you go. So I lost the car in 5th gear. And you saw my tyre warm up. I can't believe they were cold tyres. I can't believe they were cold. They should not have been cold. They could not have been cold. So obviously I swerved as I did. It was steep enough of a turn, but it wasn't that steep. I thought that the car should lose the back end in 5th gear. I know that the reason why I reacted as I did, because the McLaren, I have no idea it's coming back onto the track or not, because the way it was spinning in that moment, it looked like it might have been. So that's why I went. I think I would have been able to hold control of that car, but the obviously the contact there from the Alfa Romeo basically was what sent me around in the end. I think I would have been able to hold it or save it had if there's no one behind. But look, obviously, there's a car spinning. I have control in front. You know, it's hard to. I'm not blaming anyone for it. Like, I'm not blaming the Alfa Romeo for making contact. Like, that's unavoidable at that stage. You know, we're so close together, cars all over the place. It was a shame, and then no safety car would come to my rescue. So a very boring, very uneventful, very disappointing race. Picked up a few positions late on, people pitting and retiring and that kind of thing, but. Yeah, pretty tough one to take. I think could have easily had a top 10 finish easily had things worked out there. And a lot of people had penalties for some unbeknownst reason initially. So yeah, disappointing to say the least. A good chance let slip there. It's one of those things, sadly. But yeah, gonna make this one pretty brief. You're not getting a no commentary version of this race. Are you mad? Not an absolute hope in hell. Absolutely not. So. Anyways, thanks very much for watching. Next up is Japan, I believe. So yeah, thanks for watching, and until next time.